Hello, this is B. Welcome to my very first currently inked video. Today I'm going to go over the pens that I will be inking, the inks that I will be using, and my setup, which will be on one of my favorite sketchbooks. And at the end we will have all the pens inked and ready for April. Enjoy! Here we have some pens that I previously inked and used, like this Lamy Safari and this Sailor Compass, which was a Christmas gift. And I also have two new ones, which is this Twisby Echo and this Kaweco collection that I just got as well. And this little one, actually, I rescued it a little while ago, and it's already inked. I'm not gonna ink this today because it took a little time to have him in a good shape and form. So however, this will be part of my April lineup, so that's why I included it over here. But let me just show you what I have here. This is my new pen case. If you watch previous videos, my ink pens were they had, I think, two houses, and now they moved to this one, and I'm loving this pen case. This is for this is from Galen Leather, which is handmade, and I picked this navy color, which I'm loving. I was debating between the gray, I think, that I had, and then this blue, but I got inspired by Namjoon's latest album, Indigo. So, and I'm waiting on some items that I ordered inspired by that. So I really wanted to match that that look and feel of the blue tone. So I picked this. And going back to the pens, so let's go and take each of them. By the way, if you have issues taking these out, and or if you're concerned that they make it scratched off, what I'm doing right now is folding this right here so that there is a smooth area for the pens to slide out. So I'm gonna start with this one, which is I think this was my very first fountain pen, which is a Lamy Safari. And this one I actually cleaned, and is going to have my favorite ink. After so many samples, I decided to get my very first fountain pen ink, which I'll show you in a little bit. So this is my Lamy Safari. I think it's carbon black. And let me show you my second fountain pen that I picked. This is a gift that I got during Christmas, and this is a fine nib as well as that one. Most of my pens are fine. I'm trying medium and extra fine just to see how I do with that, but I really like fine nibs. So this is a fine nib, and it already has a converter. It used to have the ink that came with this, just to try how my writing looked. So, but I also cleaned this one up. And up next, which one should I show you? This one. This one was, I think, a gift from myself to myself, either for my birthday or the holidays. It's around the same time, so I got this during December, or I think early January, I don't remember. Anyway, so this is, as soon as I saw this on, I tried to remember and link the content creator that, or I think they were a couple that inspired me to get this fountain pen. I love the color. It's kind of like a pearly pink color. It has so many colors, pink, and then I also see some green and purple. So I really love this pen, and what I'm trying to do is I love Kaweco fountain pens, and I'm trying to get collection ones based on the color. I also like getting silver and black, so yes, so I cannot wait to ink this one. I'll show you the ink. Let me not get too ahead on that. So I'll place this one here, and then this one is my first TWSBI, and I also was debating on the color. I was thinking on all clear, but then when I saw this purple, I don't know, I had to get a purple. I'm trying to grow a little collection of purple pens just to keep a memento and to keep a reminder of my time on Busan during the concert yet to come that BTS perform at. So yes, so I'm collecting a little bit of purple fountain pens, and I love this purple. It's a really nice purple, so I cannot wait to ink this one. And then we have here the Pilot Petite Mini. I think it's the name is Petite 1 Mini. So okay, and now that we have all of them out, I'm going to show you the inks that each of them will have. And just again, I'm loving this case. I have another one that holds, I think, 10 pens. So I'm really happy that I actually gave these cases a chance. Beautiful cases. And here we have the inks that I will be using to ink my pens. So let's start with the Sailor Yurameko Amamoyoi. This is one of the first ink samples that I got. I think I got about 10 samples at the time, maybe 8, last year from one of my favorite shops, Yoseka Stationery, which is based in Brooklyn. And so as soon as I saw it and I swatched it, I knew that I wanted to get this one. And this I inked this Lamy Safari last year just to try and see how I will do with this ink. And after I think a few days, these helped me to make the final decision to get the full bottle, which is here. It comes in this box right there. I love the boxes, it's beautiful. And it comes with a sailor in silver right there, the logo on the box. And you may know that these sailor inks are from Japan, and they are dye based inks, and this is a 20 milliliter fountain pen ink. So beautiful. I love the packaging. And so yes, I was very happy to get this ink. I haven't inked this one yet after I cleaned it, so that's what I'm gonna do today. And up next we have Dominant Industry. Dominant Industry is the second brand that I wanted to try. They are based in South Korea, and I also got some samples from Yoseka, and this is Earl Spring number 22. As soon as I saw this ink, I first inked this on regular ink paper, and I was like, the first thing that I saw here was a very pale gray, and then I was like, okay, this is not gonna work for me, although it's a beautiful gray, but it doesn't show here as much. But a few seconds later I saw that a beautiful pale pink and some green started showing up the moment it was drying, and it was glittering. So then after some research, I found out that this ink is actually from their pearl line, which means that they have it's a shimmery ink, and they have by the way, that's my puppy right there walking. He's not a puppy, he's 10 years, over 10 years now, but he's my little companion over here in my studio. So going back to the ink, so it has ink glitter on it. I don't know if you can see that, and it's a beautiful pink right there. And I love the color combination that we see here. It's gorgeous. And just going back to, I'm doing some research here on my on my Midori notebook to learn more about inks. So as you can see here, it has some shading. Actually, I would call it chroma shading. Chroma shading is when they have multiple colors. As you can see here, it has pinks and greens. I even see some blue there. So, but what sold me here was the metallic finish and that pink glitter. Even though it doesn't glitter like regular glitter, I do love the metallic finish there. And as soon as I saw that ink, I knew that it was a perfect candidate for my Kaweco Iridescent, I think it's called, pen. So, and on the Joseca website, they advise to use pearl inks with medium nibs. So I think this one came with a fine nib. I don't remember if I ordered with a fine nib or if I actually ordered with a medium nib, but in any case, so this one has a medium nib, so hopefully it works. And up next I have Dominant Industry again, and this also from their pearl line. It's called Milky Way Blue number 6. How beautiful is this? It also has a metallic finish, which is called sheening. And here you can see the blue glitter. And I love this ink because, let me make sure that, yes, right there, because it has blue and red sheening right there. And even though it looks blue, you may think like, why would you oh, you know, you can put any color you want, but I did want it to match the inks with the color of my pens. So as you can see, this one is purple. However, because of the name and because of the combination of the blue and the red, I thought that it will work perfect for this. However, I do have a second option, which is this Pilot Hiroshizuku Murasaki Shikubu. So this actually matches, I think, perfectly with this pen color wise, but I really want to test this one first. So maybe for next month I may try this Pilot purple ink, but for April I really wanted to try this Milky Way Blue. And that kind of reminds me to I don't know, to the song Microcosm from BTS. So I don't know, it just inspired me to ink my pen with that ink. So here's a little notebook from Hobonichi. It comes in a set of 3. And it has Tomo River paper. So every time I see a sample that I like, I want to see how it writes. And for this I use this Pilot deep pen. I think it's a fine, no, it's a medium nib. So so as you may see here, this is the Dominant Industry Pearl Spring, and that's how it looks. And do I have, yes, so basically what I'm doing is pick a BTS song, and based on the ink that inspired me to write that song, I write the lyrics right there. And this has I used the Milky Way blue right there, and I really like how it looked. And it does look kind of purple. It doesn't show so well here, but yes. So I just wanted to show you how I'm selecting and helping me decide what ink to choose for my pens. And moving along, I have here Sailor Manio Sakura. So I have, I think, 3 pens that I want to ink, or I wanted to ink based on the new season that is coming, or actually is here, spring. So one of them was this ink Sakura. The second is early spring, which is a little obvious, I guess. This, by the way, is inspired by cherry blossom flowers. And so yes, and I have one other which is kind of like a bright green, but I think I'm gonna leave that for the end of April for my next currently ink. But yes, so this is Sailor Manio Sakura. So here's how it looks on both papers. It looks really nice even on regular print paper. And I'm going to be inking this Sailor compass pen with the Sakura ink. I cannot wait to see how it looks here on the transparent body here. So yes. Also, before I forget, let me also show you the other options that I had for this pen. Well, just one more for this pen, which is Dominant Industry Tanzanite number 18, and this actually also kind of matches with a pen. However, on paper, it looks really dark. Let me show you the writing sample that I did for this one. Where is it? Oh, right here. So right here we have Dominant Industry. So I don't know, it was a little too dark for me, and I wanted a little bit more I don't know, maybe some shading, even though you see here light and dark. I think it was more, the transition was more because of the deep pen running out of ink. But obviously inks behave differently once they are ink on an actual fountain pen. But in either case, I don't know, I may try later on, maybe for fall, but yes. And then the other inks that I was considering for this pen, because at that time I don't know, I was just thinking this could work. These are Sailor inks. One is the Sailor Yurameku Kyoko, right there. It's a beautiful ink. I think this one is the one that is sold out on Yoseka, the samples, and I think the full bottle. At least that was the case in February. I have to check again, but yes, it's a beautiful ink. And then this one is the Sailor Manio Fuji, right there. These also are possible options for my purple Kaweco collection fountain pen, but that's another story. Okay, so now we have the first pen that I'll ink, which is the Lamy Safari, and we'll use the Amamoyoi Sailor ink, and hopefully this is a good angle. And as you can see here, this one already has an ink converter, and I think it came with it, like I can't remember. Right there. So if you have an ink converter, you just proceed to place it like a regular ink cartridge right there. And then what you are going to do is just make sure that it's twisted all the way down right there, so that you can, when you twist on the opposite direction. Let me actually change the setting. Okay, I think we have a better angle right now, so let's do this. You have to make sure that it's like deep enough so that the nib can help pulling the ink. So I'm gonna twist this to the right. Hopefully it's pulling ink. Let's see. Nothing. Let's redo this again. Let's see. Oh, perfect. I don't know if you can see right there. I see some bubbles, however, but I think we're good over here. Let me just clean it a little bit. Right there. Can you see the ink right there? Wow, nice. Okay, so we have the ink right there, and now we're going to look at here. I don't know if you can see the little window, so you can see your ink over there if it's running out. Oh, this is my first time doing this correctly. With a full bottle also. Okay, so let me close this now that it's all there. And here we go. It's now set and ready. And now we have one of my favorite pens in my collection. This is a Kaweco collection Iridescent Pearl. So, and again, this has a medium nib right there. I love the color. Wow, look at here. Okay, so oh yes, so for this one I have an empty cartridge right here. That's it right there. I think this will fit. This is from a kit that I got from Jet Pens, which comes with a syringe, which I have here in my Kaweco tin box right there. So let's open this up. I think it will fit. Let me see, just because I think all of these came with my Kawecos, which I think is a royal blue cartridge. You can see there. So all you do is what is the ink right there? This is gonna be a little messy. Hopefully not too messy, but oh, by the way, this is from the Amamoyoi Sailor ink. Look how beautiful is that. Okay, so as you can see here, the glitter is right there, so you just have to shake it to make sure that you have all the particles. Just make sure that you don't make bubbles, because you don't want bubbles on your fountain pen. Okay, I may have to shake it really well, and then hopefully no bubbles. You also don't want to have all the glitter there, I guess. You want to have a nice combination of ink and glitter. I'm really excited and nervous about this. Okay. One of my, actually my motto for this year, last year was, it wasn't take care of yourself, but something like that. Love yourself, I think. And this year is no regrets. Okay. No regrets, no regrets. Oh, look at that. It looks like metal right in there. Okay. So I'm just gonna, I practice these because I've been testing things on the side. Okay, I just want you to see here. Let me make sure that okay, it's right there. Oh, okay, I'm already getting messy. Okay, so okay, let's start this again. 1, 2, not too much and not too little. Okay, it's pulling some of the ink right there. I think I'm gonna start with just that, just because I wanna see how this pen does with this ink. So next, we're going to add the ink in here. So you just go here, like inside here, it has a little space right there, and then you just press slowly. That's a lot of ink. Hopefully it's enough though. So you just have to make sure that everything is in there. Okay. And then moment of truth. If it works, I'll for sure fill it up, or maybe not, I don't know. It's undecided. Right there. After what happened to my Pilot Petite, I'm so nervous. Okay. Right there. It's all set and ready, and we'll see how it turns out at the end. Okay. And up next we have my Sailor Compass, which will be inked with this Sailor Manyo Sakura. I don't have that much left over here, sadly, as you can see there. So hopefully it will be enough. So this one has a converter, so we're gonna do what we did with the Lamy Safari. So we're just gonna twist it down right there, and then we're going to twist it up so we can have some ink right there. So let's do that. Oh, sorry. Okay. And this is a medium nib. Bubble. Here we are. Okay, hopefully we have enough ink. Oh, right there. Okay, it's not pulling anything. For sure it's because of the how little ink we have. So what I'm gonna try to do, oh, actually you can see here some ink started to go up over there. So what I'm thinking on doing is maybe adding the ink with a syringe instead, and I'm gonna keep using the converter right there, because I did try this with one of their empty cartridges. It didn't work for some reason. I'm going to take some of the ink right there. You can see that. Okay, right there. And then I'm gonna do exactly what we did with the early spring. Ooh, that's a lot of ink right there. Hopefully this will work, because I don't know why I had issues with, I was using the same cartridge and it was just not working. Okay, I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. Nice. And then, how beautiful is that? I love that you can see the ink right there. It's transparent all the way from here and down here. Okay, I'm gonna clean it a bit right there. Nice. So this is also ready now. And up next we have the last pen that I will be inking, which is the Twisby Echo in purple right there. I'm so excited about this one too. I still haven't tested out how after writing, if these will stain the paper or smudge it. If you smudge it, or like if let's say you're reading and then you pass your finger or whatever, if it will smudge, like other inks that I've tried that has a similar look like this. So regardless of that, I really wanted to have this ink here, so let's do that. Okay, so I haven't really practiced this, so I don't know. Okay, I just remember there's like a full of instructions that came with this pen that I didn't really read, so let me go read that. I'll be back. Okay, so then let's see that there. So I'm guessing is this part the one that I have to? Yes. Okay, so it's very similar to the other two, to the other ones, right? Right there. So we just have to twist it up like that. Okay. Okay, that's not that hard, I hope. Okay, so let's go for it. Okay, so let me shake it. Oh, you can see over here the glitter. Beautiful, beautiful blue. Look at that. Okay, so hopefully it's all ready. Oh, so beautiful. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so I'm gonna place it here because this is highly staining, or at least as far as I can remember. Okay. Oh my goodness. Here goes nothing. One. Okay, I wanna cover that. Okay. Okay, I don't think I have enough ink, so let me see if something like this will work. We got this. Yes, it's going. Do you see? Wow, it is going right there. Wow, I think I'm just gonna take all of that and I'm not gonna try to waste anything right there. And we got it. Look at that. It's definitely blue, but I want to see if I can, if the glitter shows. Let me close these. So excited. Okay, let's clean this a little bit. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, so this is set as well. I'm still trying to see the glitter right there. Okay, let's wait for it to settle, but we have our last pen ready. And now we're going to swatch all of them and see how the inks look on paper. And before we proceed with the swatching for this month's currently inked, I wanted to show you a little bit of my process to coming up with a layout for this currently inked. So here are some sketches and ideas that I had for some of the characters that I wanted to use, not just for this, but for inking and ink swatches. So here, I think this is the two first sketches that I had here. So this is inspired by my son and my niece right there, and I just played with different sizes and how I will use it with ink right there. I think this was one of my first tries. I wanted to do a bee, since it's part of my name. It's like a little character that I use for my branding. This whole page first was a layout that I was thinking of having a bee, and then here's samples, writing samples with some swatches, I think, based on paper. I think I wanted to add glue paper over here, right there, and then more doodles right there, and then here the two characters right there. I really like this size. And then I was finalizing one size right there. And let me show you, I think this is something that I posted also, I think as a short. So here's the final illustration for this character, and I use this one for my Moleskine and Kaweco swatching right there. And let me quickly show you the pen that we didn't ink today, which is the Pilot Petite Mini, which is here, and it has the Robert Oster Cafe Crema right there. I did this one last night. And here's the ink, which I got from Goulet Pens, I think, right there, as a, yeah, Goulet Pens as a sample. Right there. I love this brown. So and then here's also another character, and this was supposed to be the character that I wanted to use, but I don't know, he was looking a little too funny with the colors. So right there. So for this currently ink spread, I did a quick sketch over here. I usually do thumbnails first, but then I decided to just kind of like use the actual size of the sketchbook that I'm gonna be using, which is this Midori. This one comes in a set of 3. It's just a very simple set right there. It has a Midori paper right there. So So after the sketch here on my moleskin, so let me show you the whole page. It has currently ink. So we have, I think, 5 pens. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll have the information over here, and then April. And then here is my little character. And then he will have 5 balloons. And then what I did is I used tracing paper and my my liner, which I lost. It's a blue liner. Oh, right here. This one, which is a micron pigment, which I love. I usually use black, but I don't know where that is, and I have a bunch of those, but I somehow found the only blue that I have. So here it is. So, and this is going to help me to set it up on the Midori sketchbook. So I'm going to use this spread. So this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to add that tracing paper right there. And as you can see my little character right there. And that's going to make it easy for me to do the inking, the line work right there. Because I was trying to just freehand it previously for the other character, but I was just making mistakes, and I was too shaky, and yes, the character wasn't coming out the way I wanted to. So to avoid wasting paper, I decided to just do this. Hopefully I get to do some stamps based on my characters, just to make it easy to stamp it. But for now, I think this will work right there. I wouldn't stamp this, of course. So that's there, currently inked with my 5, and then April. Cool. Okay, so now that I have this set, I'm gonna go with my pens. I have to decide which one I'm gonna use for as my default. I may just use this one as my default pen and color for the line work, and then each volume will have each of these colors, and then obviously here each of I'll have the swatches for each of the inks right there. I am also going to use this pencil board from Hobonichi. I have a bunch of this to help me know like transfer any oil or creams that I may have used, although I don't use any oil creams right now, especially when I know that I'm going to be using my fountain pens or any artwork. Actually, you know, I try to cover my paper, my surface, with something like this. So I'm gonna be using that. What else am I gonna be using? I think that's it. And once I start, I think I'm gonna do a time lapse, just so that I don't make this video too long. I may do real time the balloons and maybe the inking here. We'll see. Okay, and now we're ready to ink each pen. Here I have the little guides for all 5. Just making sure that we have 5. Yes. So we're gonna start with my Lamy Safari. Let's see, right there. Okay. You has a little bit of a hard start, so right there. Lamy Safari, and this is fine in charcoal black right there, and then the name of the ink, Sailor Yarameku in Amamoyoi. Nice. It had a hard start over here, but it went really smooth over here, right there. And then we have my Kaweco collection Sport, and this is a medium nib. Let's see, I'm gonna try to maybe have a star over here just in case, since I did test this nib out and it was very smooth. I really like Kawecos. Let's see, hopefully it works, because it didn't really work so well for my Pilot Petite. I see some of it coming out already. Let me check it out. Oh, that's why. Do you see here? It's all it didn't even go down. Okay, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Okay, have you tried this ink before? And if you have, which pen do you use it with? Maybe I should just use the pen. Oh, hopefully I don't damage this nib and this pen. Oh, I see it coming. I see some of it coming out, but I don't know if it's water, because I think I cleaned this before. So let's help it out. Okay, now it's going. Yes. Oh, I was so worried. Well, I still have to see how it works, but okay, so let's please work. Oh, it's going. Okay, it was going. I don't know if you guys can see it right there. I wonder if it's the glitter. Okay, let's try to see if we can write. So Kaweco collection Sport. And this is can you guys see that? I can't. Okay, so so this is a dominant industry. early spring. I can barely see it. Okay. I wonder if it needs more ink in there. Okay, let's move along, and the next is this Twisby. Oh, I can see the, do you see there? I think that's the glitter. Hopefully I didn't damage this pen. I'm gonna test it out over here. Yeah, it works so smoothly. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's do this. So this is, okay, first let's start here. So smooth. Maybe I should have tried this here. So this is a, it slides on the paper. So this is a transparent purple, and the ink color, wow. It's so smooth. Milky Way blue, dominant industry. Okay. Wow. Let me bring you closer so that you can see. This one is already drying, so it went so smoothly over there. Okay, so up next we have my Sailor Compass. By the way, I dropped this pen like a little while ago, so hopefully it still writes. Okay, let's hope for the best. I'm just making sure this is straight right there, maybe a little bit more down. I think these guides are very helpful, especially when you don't have lined paper. Okay. Oh no, I'm making a mess over here. What is that from? It had water. Okay, that's okay. Let's continue. And this is a medium fine in transparent. Let's write on just clear because it's gonna be too long. It feels a little dry. In any case, hopefully I didn't damage the nib. Sailor Manual. Sakura. So beautiful ink. And last but not least, we have our little star right there. I'm planning on using it a lot. Still has trouble writing. and it's ready to write. And it took a little while, but here we are. Oh. It was working. There. Okay. And here we are. It's a beautiful brown. Okay, so it's a, let's see. I forgot the color of the pen, but I think it's transparent black. I'll leave it for now, and then over here it's a Robert Oster. I love this name. Cafe Crema. Right there. Okay, and now we're gonna do the balloons. So I'm gonna use this pencil, just a regular pencil right here. So we have it, you see it right there, just a little bit. So which balloon should this be? What about this one here? I'm gonna need more ink right there, and I just go around and around, making the shape of the balloon as best as I can. Beautiful. So now we're gonna clean this with a little bit of water and a towel slash my dress. And next is the early spring. I have a black dress, so it should be fine right there. Which one should be next? Maybe this one. How beautiful is that? It's definitely a dry ink. Aside from having a shimmer, and so just something to consider. Beautiful. I'm tempted to get it though, because I love that it's a brown green ink. And I think what is happening is that I may have too much glitter right now, that it needs that base color and to balance it out. I think, I don't know, I'm not an expert, but that's my thinking. Okay, so next we have, let's do the Robert Oster. I love that we have this option of getting let's have it here, of getting samples, you know, to play around and test and see what it is that works best for us and for our pens and sketchbooks, right? So right there. Next, let's see, where is that? Yes, this one. This is gonna be like a little bit off. Should I put it here or here? Maybe to balance it out like that. But kind of looks good like that. Yeah, here. I'm a little bit afraid of this ink because it may stain everything, but time will tell. Okay, that's that. Hopefully I got enough of the blue glitter. I didn't really shake it, so. And then we're missing this one, which we have so little of. Right there. Making sure that my pencil is clean. Okay. Right there. I'm also hoping my compass, my Sailor compass is okay, because I didn't see it completely, but I did fall on the nib, but I don't know what part of the nib hit my table. Wow, look how cute is this. Okay, and then I was thinking on adding some grass right here on the bottom with my cafe crema. Hopefully it works. Right there. Ooh, it's dry now. Okay, I think that's it. What do you guys think? Let's have a look. Let's wait for this to dry and then have a look at everything together. Let's do that. And while I'm waiting for things to dry, I've been playing with one of my watercolor brushes, and I'm just adding some color all around with just a tiny bit of water. So right now I'm adding a t-shirt right there. And it's just the same ink, which in this case is a Robert Oster Cafe Crema. So with a little bit of water, I'm just adding some color right there. Maybe that's the socks here. No, I'm just gonna leave them white. And then over here I added some of the some flowers, since I had a little splash over there, and then over here it was a splash over here too. I don't know what happened, but I just added some water around the line that was here to create flowers. So I think it works better this way. So basically what I'm doing is just I'm borrowing some of the ink from here and adding a little bit of water, and right there, just to create some vintage grass. Not too much water. Right there. Cute. And here we have them. They are all dry now. Let me just show you a quick close-up. It definitely looks more vibrant and more detailed, I guess that's the word. Like you can see more of the colors in real life in comparison to the video, but still looks good right there. Okay, so let's see here. So definitely from all the 5 inks that I'm trying here with my pens, my favorite 2 are the Lamy Safari pen with the Sailor Jarameko Amamoyoi. I love how it shows here on paper. You can definitely see at least two colors, actually three: green, brown, and some pink. I think it's very faint pink, but I love that color in the Lamy Safari. Fine. And then here okay, and then my second favorite here, the Pilot Petite Mini in fine with a rubber oyster cafe crema. It looks darker on video. It's a nice brown. It's like orangey brown right there. And then here I tried the Caveco Collection Sport Medium Nib Iridescent Iridescent I cannot pronounce that word. Pearl. Beautiful pen, and I really was hoping that it will work with this ink, Dominant Industry Early Spring, but it actually shows much better on camera funnily enough, but in real life the color is very faint. It's more pink, I think, and light gray than in real life. I was hoping for it to write like this at least, but it didn't. I already have ideas for that, to give it a try with something else like the TWSBI Echo, which did great with this ink, which is the Dominant Industry Milky Way Blue. It's too blue for my liking. Not that I don't like blue, but I just don't like this blue per se. But I can see here, especially here on this little swatch right here, some of the red and the blue. I don't think you can see it on camera, but you know, I'm at least happy that that's visible there. But yes, so moving along. Oh yeah, by the way, it was very smooth, and it glided on the paper nicely, so that was a nice experience. It kind of reminded me of the medium nib Caveco. Last night I was playing with I think their purple ink, I forgot the name, Summer Purple I think it is, and I was trying 3 different nibs, their extra fine, and medium, and all of them were as smooth as this one here, as the TWSBI Fine. So it reminded me of that experience. And then now we have the Sailor Compass 1911 in medium fine, in a clear transparent body, and this is a Sailor Manio Sakura. I don't know, I think it's too light for my liking, and I was expecting more of that bright orange that you see here on the balloon, even though it doesn't look that bright here on camera. My puppy just woke up from his nap. So yeah, I don't know, it's a little bit too, you know what, this is the first time I see them, so all of them, so I have to do more writing and see how they behave on a more real life situation. So this is just first impressions now that I ink them on these pens. So yeah, I'm definitely thinking of giving them another chance, especially these 3. I wasn't too happy with those, so for different reasons. But moving along to the fun part. How cute is this? I really had so much fun sketching these, and also doing the color swatching here for the balloons. The color is a little bit off as well, looks a little more brighter and more like the detail, the colors are more punchy on real life. But let me see if you can see here, all 5 of them are beautiful, beautiful inks. Right there. They showcase much better, obviously, in big swatches. And then here a close-up of my character here using the Robert Oster Cafe Crema. And since it splashed a little bit over there, like I mentioned before, I was playing a little bit more with water to add more detail right there. But yes, so happy that I got to do my first currently inked. I hope you like this video, and let me know if you have this ink, if you tried it with a pen, the iridescent, no sorry, if you tried the early spring with a fountain pen. Maybe it will work better with a Twist V Echo, or maybe I need to get a full bottle. I don't know. Should I? But yes, thank you so much for joining me today. Cannot wait to see all the currently inked videos from the pen community. Such a welcoming and big community they have here on YouTube. So I'll try to link all the content creators that I frequently watch and find inspiration from. Joseca Stationery has a very informative YouTube channel with lots of information about inks, and there are a bunch of creators that I will share for sure on description below, so you guys can find more information about inks, how to use fountain pens, and all that important information that you may need. But that's it for now for me. Thank you so much. Goodbye.